All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1032, Kirby case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Kirby, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, this gentleman, Douglas Kirby, he stopped paying child support about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Danny, he's 8 now. I want to know what is going on, and I want to know when he's gonna stop paying child support, please.
Welcome back to Truth Court, and get ready because this one is intense. Today's case involves Miss Kirby, a frustrated mother who has been handling every expense for her 8-year-old son, and Mr. Douglas Kirby, her former husband, who has not provided child support in 2 years. His reason is a serious medical condition that made him unable to work. But Miss Kirby does not believe him and is not staying silent. She says he is faking the illness, avoiding responsibility, and relying on benefits while she covers $300 a month for health insurance. This case twists between pain, blame, and a truth you will not expect. Is Douglas truly sick or avoiding support?
Since he paid child support.
He paid for 3 years.
Okay.
And it's been 2 years since I haven't received anything.
Okay, 2 years, okay. And you said the child is 8?
Yes.
8 years, okay. All right, Mr. Kirby, is there a reason why you have not paid child support in 2 years?
Correct, Your Honor. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis about 3 years ago, and
Okay.
over the period of 8 months, it actually got really bad, and so I have not been able to really. I'm unemployed at the moment. I have not been able to work. I do, however, I receive disability and Social Security, and I've got the paperwork here if you need to see that.
Well, I have a copy of it up here with you, what was turned in.
And there it is. Miss Kirby delivers the bombshell. She does not just believe Douglas is not disabled. She believes he is completely lying. She is not only questioning his illness, she is calling out his entire way of living. According to her, she supported him for years and pushed him to earn an IT degree. As soon as he became financially stable, he left. That is not just petty. That is betrayal with a paycheck. But is she telling the truth or simply letting anger speak?
Award letters, he does receive Social Security and disability.
Well, first of all, I think he's lying. Second of all, he can work with minimal duties.
Well, what do you
still
think
pay
he's
child-
lying about? You think he's lying about the disability? You think he's lying about the award letters that I'm looking at because they look like official documents from the state?
Okay, ma'am, it's like this. This guy is not good. Once we got married 9 years ago, I took care of him. Doesn't have a job. I made him to go back to college. I made him to get a degree. He's got a good job in IT. Okay, as soon as he got the job, okay, I don't want to be married anymore. Really? All right, you have a good job. Pay child support. Then, okay, he was paying $1,000 a month. Now I'm $1,000 a month short for 2 years.
Okay, I understand that, but you understand that he has a legitimate excuse for not paying anything, right? I understand it may be frustrating, but you do understand that, right?
He cannot work in IT. He cannot just push the buttons.
Well, if
not
he
like-
has something from a doctor saying that he cannot work. Until he gets something that actually releases him to work or he stops receiving benefits from the state, we really can't order him to.
This is where Judge Vonda lays it all out clearly. You cannot make someone pay money they simply do not have. No matter how painful the past may be, if Douglas is receiving disability and Social Security, his income is protected by law. That means the court cannot change the child support order unless he is officially cleared to return to work. Is it frustrating? Absolutely. But under the law, verified medical records hold more weight than personal doubts or suspicions.
I think what he wants to do, he just wants to stay home, sleep until noon, whatever, then go out there, play guitar or whatever it is that he was doing before we got married. He just doesn't want any responsibilities. And I think he needs a reevaluation on his medical exam.
Okay. Well, you definitely can pay for that if you want to do a reevaluation or anything like that, but he can't.
Miss Kirby is not backing down. She says this man is sleeping late, playing guitar, and avoiding real responsibility. The frustration in her voice is clear and honestly easy to understand. When you have been handling the financial load alone, seeing your former partner live comfortably on benefits can feel like an insult. But once again, emotions and legal facts do not always match up in the courtroom.
So I can't modify his child support or anything like that to make him pay you any more money. I just can't do that. Not when he has a legitimate reason not to be doing it.
Can you order him to pay health insurance? Because I'm paying $300 right now for the health insurance for the child.
Is that for the child only, or is that
Yes,
for
ma'am,
you?
for the child only.
Okay, like I said, until he, okay, gets some sort of clearance, some sort of W-2 paycheck stub that says he's making around the amount that he was making, I mean, you really can't do anything at this point.
Okay, fine. Even if though he receives less money now, but he still can pay child support out of that amount, right?
Well, he can pay, it's taken out of the lesser amount, but not from his Social Security benefit. It's not going to be taken out of that.
So there's nothing I can do about it.
Not at this point, unfortunately. Do you know when, well, you probably don't know, has the doctor said anything about you being released back to work full time or anything like that?
Nothing at the moment. It's not something I'm against. You know, I was making good money doing IT, and you know, she's right.
This is the moment when Douglas opens up. He admits that Miss Kirby helped him improve his life, encouraged him to return to college, and supported his progress. And that truth stings. He says he loves his son and had even started saving for college before his illness struck. Now, he cannot even look at screens without his vision going blurry. He is not only facing a legal battle, he is also battling his own body. This changes everything. Is he irresponsible or simply a father struggling with pain?
Back to college and get my degree and it worked out for quite a bit. I even set some money aside for college for Danny, but it's just at the moment I can't. And like I said, you know, over 8 months it just kept getting worse. There's small signs of it getting slightly better, but you know, it's really bad right now. I can't stare at screens. The numbers get blurred within it. At the moment, I do apologize. But it's not something I can do. I would love to. You know, I love our son as much as you do. But I mean, right now, if we're being honest, you make decent. You know, you make a decent amount annually.
I believe he's sincere. I believe he's being very sincere about what he's saying.
But when I can contribute, if I'm cleared, I'm more than willing to do it, Your Honor.
Yeah. It's always something. It's always some kind of excuses, Your Honor.
Well, the good thing is that if and when that time comes and he's able to make even more money, right? You understand that your child support can go up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Correct.
So in the event that happens, you can get an increase, but just nothing for today. Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No.
No? Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. If there's nothing further, I'll...
Judge Vonda decides there will be no new support order today. It is not because she does not care, but because Douglas has a legally valid reason. But make no mistake, if he's ever cleared to work again, his child support will increase quickly. This case was filled with emotion, resentment, and tough realities. Miss Kirby feels taken advantage of. Douglas feels helpless. And caught in the middle is a child who just needs both parents to step up. So now we turn to you. Who is truly at fault? Share your thoughts, like the video, and subscribe for more real courtroom drama.
Mom was bringing dad to court. She wanted an increase in child support. Well, what is something interesting about this case? Dad had a disability that was documented. He had proof that he was receiving some sort of Social Security as well as disability. In that case, we couldn't really honor Mom's request today until Dad brings something back to court showing where he is released from a doctor to work minimum duties, some sort of paycheck stub to reflect the amount that he would be paid off of that, or 100% not receiving any Social Security or any disability, then the court at that time will be able to honor a request of possibly increasing child support.